Nick Walker talks about the loss that bothers him the most. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Okay, Nick Walker was on a recent podcast, the Anything But Bodybuilding podcast. It was the premiere episode. It appears to be his new prep coach's podcast. And during the discussion, it came up about losses that bothered him the most. He mentioned the loss to Andrew Jack at the recent Arnold Classic, where he feels that he wholeheartedly beat Andrew, and people will still debate about that, whether Andrew should have gotten the win over Nick. Now, with that loss, Andrew is as tall and wide, at shape, structure, as opposed to Nick's physique. It's truly apples and oranges. And Nick can accept the fact that the judges just preferred that type of physique that night. The loss that does seem to bother him the most is the loss to Derek Lunsford at the Pittsburgh Pro. That decision is still being debated. Many people feel Nick should have won that show. Tyler Manion, the head judge, had Nick winning. It seemed, I don't know if this is the case, but it seemed like almost as if they were trying to tire Nick out to give the decision to Derek. In the finals, they kept on going at it round after round till Nick seemed to fade a little bit. Derek gets the decision. I always thought that if the judges can't come to a decision, if it's split and a decision has to be made, I thought that falls on the head judge, which was Tyler Manion, who did think Nick won. Nick feels that he completely dominated Derek Lunsford. And you know what? You go on a post-for-post basis, you can make a very good argument for domination. Nick brought it. Some people say Derek was off. Wasn't the same Derek he brought to the Arnold. Maybe not. Still brought a good package. Doesn't negate the fact that Nick brought it, and I feel, a lot of other people feel, and Nick feels he should have won that show. He should have beat Derek Lunsford. Now, moving forward, going into the Olympia, yes, Nick is qualified at the moment. I don't see a scenario where he doesn't qualify. Going forward to the Olympia, Nick wants to win the Olympia. That's what he's in bodybuilding for. He wants to be called the greatest bodybuilder in the world. Nick also wants to beat Derek Lunsford. I think even if Nick does not win the Mr. Olympia title, beating Derek Lunsford is going to be a lot of satisfaction for Nick. Keep in mind, after Derek beat Nick at the Pittsburgh Pro, Derek really slapped Nick in the face by saying that Nick should thank him for giving him the privilege of being able to stand next to him on stage being compared to him. Man, if that's not somebody being totally freaking full of themselves, I don't know what is. Nick wants to win the Olympia. He wants to beat Derek. Keep in mind that out of all the top contenders that could possibly win the Olympia this year, Derek Lunsford is the only person that he's never beaten. You can agree or disagree with anything I've said in this video. Either way, let me know in the comments section. This is Michael Diamond. I'd like to thank you for watching Muscle Central.